how's it going? You don't mind if I record this, do you? Of course you don't, because you're innocent, aren't you? Yeah, sure. Sure, that's what we'll go with for now. And you also don't mind if I use this microphone here, do you? Just to, be able to pick up your very innocentness all the more, And, okay, well, you know why you're here, don't you? Yeah, actually, you tell me. Why do you think you're here? You think you're gonna be under interrogation today? For what? So you know about the crime that was committed, do you? How? How'd you know about that? Sounds guilty to me. Oh, they told you. Okay. Well, still. Doesn't matter. I don't like your face. I don't trust it. And, that's why I'm not letting you see all of mine, because it's definitely not to look cool. It's because I'm being intense. Yeah, I'm being intense right now, not trying to act cool. So that's why I'm wearing the sunglasses in this very dark room indoors. So, in case you were wondering. So, anyway, moving on from that. Yeah, go ahead and take a seat. I don't know why you're standing up, acting all skittish like that. Are you nervous? Yeah, you should be. You should be. But yeah, take a seat. So, we all know about that massive crime that was committed just last week. You wanna, fill me in on what you know? You don't know much, do you? That's what they all say. Well, as you know, as you were told, what were you told? Just about the charges? Okay, well, I'll fill you on the very traumatic, life-altering event that transpired last week, okay? At the Walmart down the street, not far from here, someone that I believe looks really similar to you was caught red-handed, hand in the cookie jar, down to rights, dead to rights. Well, I say they were caught, when in actuality they escaped and we don't have any leads or whatsoever. But I still say they were caught because they're going to be caught. But anyway, some masked person was caught on footage stealing. That's right, stealing. What, you ask? Actually, yeah, take a guess. What do you think was stolen? Go on, take a stab at it. I bet you like to take stabs at all sorts of things, don't you? Sick freak. I'm just kidding. Or am I? But yeah, just go and take a stab at it. What do you think was stolen? How much do you really know? What do you think was stolen? From the Walmart, yeah. A TV. Interesting. Yeah, I won't be taking notes on everything you say. I know it's being recorded, but I don't care. I can never be too careful with somebody like you. So you think it was a TV? Any other astute guesses than a TV? Pretty basic, simple guess, if you ask me. Clothes, shoes? No, not that either. A PS5? Nope. I bet that's on their hit list, though. Do you have a PS5? You don't? Like I said, probably on their hit list. But, no, it was actually a can of Bush's baked beans that was stolen, shoplifted, grabbed with the stickiest of fingers last week. And they got away scot-free. And you know what? I am going to personally catch the sicko that did this. And everybody in the station wants to laugh at me and think I can't. And they say I can't do it because it's too hard. Well, they just say I can't do it and shouldn't do it because it's stupid and I'm stupid, but I know what they really think. I'm in their head. I'm in your head. They really think that they just want me to fail so I don't prove that I'm better than them, because we all know that I am, right? You can agree with me on that. Unless you're going to be hostile and go against me on everything. Is that what we're going to be doing today? I should hope not. Now, what's your name? I don't have any. They didn't really give me any files. I don't think they even really know that I'm doing this. But it's fine. It's okay. I'm allowed. I have clearance. But you didn't have clearance to take those beans. Now, did you? You didn't take them. You're sticking to that story, aren't you? That you're innocent. It's a good story, and that's all it is a story. Stories are fictional, they're not real. My story, my factual, non-fiction truth, is that you're lying to me. I don't know if it's just about the beans. Maybe there's more to it. Maybe you're a mass murderer on top of a bean thief. Crazier things have happened. But that's not why we're here. We're here for the beans. So, Bush's baked beans were stolen from Walmart last week on, and in case you forget what date it was, last week, from like today, last 7 days ago from today, it was Wednesday, October the 4th, and the year was 1989. You do know what year it is, don't you? Well, are you some kind of Terminator? You know that movie with like the robot and everything? It doesn't matter. What does matter is getting to the bottom of this, okay? What do you mean? What do you mean it's not 1989? Just because I mentioned a PS5 earlier, you think that means, what, I'm a time traveler? Okay, what year do you think it is then, genius? 2025? Are you insane? You just walk out of the old, insane cuckoo asylum, like today or something. Like, no, it's not 2025. It's okay. It might be 2025. Okay, listen, I'm not the best with geography. Okay, so I don't know my dates very well, but I do know this: you're a thief, a bean thief. Yeah. You can sit here and deny it all you want, but I know the truth. I can see through you. Maybe that's just because I'm still seeing double. Because I may or may not have received a major concussion this morning from, well, wouldn't you know it, a can of beans was flung at my head as soon as I stepped outside my house. Unrelated to the stolen beans, but, beans just kind of go missing, come flying from a mystery man, whenever, wherever, however. The only question I can answer, though, the one question I want to answer, though, is why? Why? So, the date doesn't matter. What matters is, what is your name? Tell me your name again. Sounds like a dirty name to me. No, I'm not being judgmental. Okay, calm down. Okay, I'm sorry. You don't gotta get so defensive. But gotta understand, I'm here to do my job, okay? My job is to prove that you're guilty. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Don't tell me how to do my job, okay? I have a badge. I don't have it with me, so I can't prove it, but I assure you I do have one. And the captain definitely didn't give me some cheap plastic police badge from a cereal box. That's not the case, I can assure you. Not the case. Anyway, back to this case. The main topic of discussion here. Okay, so where were you last week? I guess in your time, it would have been last week of 2025. Where were you last week at, let's see, when was it stolen? What did the footage say? I think it was 8:34 p.m. Yeah, that's what it was. At 8:34 p.m. last week on Wednesday. Where were you? What were you doing? You were at a concert. Interesting. Might I ask who was playing? The Wiggles. As in the children's television program. That band from that television program. You went to one of their concerts, did you? Interesting. So you're saying your alibi was at a Wiggles concert last Wednesday. I can't say I heard about a Wiggles concert happening around here last Wednesday. Oh, it was out of state. Where was it? It was in Wyoming. In Wyoming. Well, that is a far way from, where are we again? We're in Nebraska. It's news to me. I mean, that's not news to me. I don't have a concussion. You have a concussion. Well, it's funny. Still, that does raise some questions. Why would a children's concert be happening at that late in the day on a school night? Can you riddle me that? You just have an answer for everything, don't you? It was fall break during that week in Wyoming. In that part of Wyoming, at least. That's what you say, huh? So if I were to look up when Wyoming schools go on fall break, that's the answer it'll give me. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure, because I wasn't sure if they, upload that kind of stuff. You win this round. So, it was fall break. Okay. Well, why were you there, though? You are a grown adult. Why would a grown adult go to a Wiggles concert? Do you have children? You do not have children. Okay. No kids. And you went to a children's concert. That raises several red flags. Did you go alone? No? You did not? What kind of sick friends did you go with? Harry. That name alone sounds like a sick fella. You went with Harry. What did Harry think of this concert? He loved it. Of course he did. I bet you loved it too, didn't you? Should have guessed. And, might I ask, how do you know Harry? No, better yet, how old is Harry? But he's probably in his, what, mid-40s? You and this very grown fellow went to this concert? Both very grown men? Yeah, I bet that's the truth. How old? How old is Harry? 7. Harry is a 7-year-old. Well, fine. That still doesn't get you out of the water yet. How do you know Harry? What kind of relationship do you have with Harry? Uncle. Fine. You're Harry's uncle. I suppose that checks out. I suppose that does check out. You wouldn't mind if I maybe paid a visit to Harry, busted down his door, interrogated him too? Oh, you would? Well, you can always get a warrant for that. And yeah, you better believe they would approve it. You better believe it. I'm let me tell you something about myself, okay? I get results, okay? And with people like you, I go after them the hardest because I know you're hiding something. I know you are. Do you have any proof? Do you have any proof that you went to that concert? You have the ticket, with you. You don't have the ticket with you. Oh, you have pictures? Okay, fine. Pull out your phone. Let's see them. Let's see this. Let's see this proof you have of going to a Wiggles concert at 8:34 p.m. last week with Harry. Yeah. Oh, well, there it is. Put your phone away. Well, it matters not. Because here's the twist. Here's the plot twist. Yeah, hang on, give me a minute. I'll think of one. Give me a minute. This was not the only time beans were stolen from the local Walmart. It happened again the previous week, and most recently it happened just last night. Where were you last night? You were at home. Where do you live, might I ask? Interesting address. Okay, give it to me, but slower. 184. Okay, what's the street? Fart Face Road. 184 Fart Face Road. That's a think this is a joke? 'Cause I haven't heard of Fart Face Road. But I gotta say, it sounds lovely. I mean, there's a road called Fart Face Road, and I'm just now hearing about it. I feel kind of left out here. Is it nice? Like, it doesn't matter. It sounds like a very nice, lovely street, though. So, if you were at home last night, what did you have for dinner? Was it perhaps beans? Did you have baked beans for dinner last night? You did. Okay. Was not expecting you to say yes. You had beans the same night the horrific. I can spell horrific. Don't gotta help me out. Just shut up. The same night the horrific incident occurred yet again. Interesting. And about what time did you eat dinner? Okay. You eat late, don't you? 10:30 p.m. You were eating the beans. You want to know what time the beans were stolen? They were stolen approximately half an hour before you sat down to eat your delicate, delicious beans. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Is Fart Face Road within, I don't know, 10 miles of that Walmart down the road? What do you mean you don't know? You literally live on Fart Face Road. How do you not know? It's not a real road. What do you mean? You saying you gave me a fake address? Got me all excited about a Fart Face Road for no reason. Well, you lied to a police officer. Well, I mean, technically kind of a police officer. It doesn't matter. I'm not the one on trial here. You are. And if you're telling me that you got beans and ate them half an hour after the crime was committed yet again, that raises very many questions. So where do you really live? Where do you actually reside? What? What do you mean at my mother's place? She would have told me. She would have told me. What do you mean you live at? Why did you even say it like that? Yo mama's place. Why'd you even say it like that? She would have told me if she is housing a new roommate. Stop lying to me. Where do you live? How close to the Walmart are you? Don't lie to me this time, because I can shoot you. Okay, no, I can't. I was bluffing. But I can talk like not nice to you. So where were you last night? How close do you live to Walmart? You're being serious? You're not joking. You live in the dumpster behind Walmart. You live in the dumpster. Like, you swear. Like Pinky Promise. You live in the dumpster. Behind Walmart. Okay. Does Harry, your 7-year-old nephew, know you live in a dumpster? No? It's probably for the best. Okay. Did you steal those beans? Look at me in the eye. Did you steal those beans? You can tell me the truth. You did. You're confessing. You confessed to stealing the beans. We got him. Okay, you know what? Did you steal them just because you were hungry and you're just trying to survive? Is that why you stole them? Seeing as you live in a dumpster, I would assume so. But is that why? Well, there's the motive. Poor fella just wants to live and get by. How sad. Well, see, in light of the recent news about the case, I'm very sorry for your situation. That's rough. That's rough. So here's what I can do for you. Here's what I'll do. We have now probable cause, and we have proof and everything. We have you on record admitting to stealing the beans. That was my task. That was my goal, and I achieved it. You know what? I feel like I feel like you don't deserve to. I don't know. You don't deserve to live in such a harsh way anymore. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go for the maximum punishment. You are going away for life. Do you understand me? No parole, no probation, nothing. You gonna spend the rest of your life behind bars. Do you understand me? I'm gonna throw everything I got at you. And you know, I think that's pretty justifiable. I think that's pretty reasonable. Do you know who could have really used those beans? That's right, a different homeless person from yourself. An orphan. An orphan could have gotten those beans and survived another day. You deprived an orphan of their precious baked beans that they were looking forward to for weeks, for months even. You took it from their tiny little hands. For that, you're going away for the rest of your life. And you know what? You should be thanking me, because now you're going to get a room with 3 meals a day, and who knows, might even get beans every once in a while. So you know what? I am going to take my proof and my confession. I'm going to go to my captain's office, and I'm going to prove to him how much of a rock star I am and how much of an evil person you are. Book him, boys. We got him. I know there's nobody there. Shut up. Now, you sit here and think about Now you're baked into prison. Boom, boom goes the dynamite. So yeah, you're you're done, buddy. What's your name again? It doesn't matter. I'll see you. You know what? I'm not even gonna visit you. I'm not even gonna let Harry visit you.